I'm from Game of Thrones. I'm from another place in time.
Yeah, I love that. Are you planning to kill anyone?
Absolutely not. I'm here to bring peace only. You gotta ask an Arab if he's gonna kill someone, huh? Why? Because I have a sword?
So yeah, the guy sanding the blade is my friend Narcy. Narcy. A multidisciplinary artist, you know, he raps, he writes books, he's a teacher, he's been acting, he like does it all. He's like a Renaissance man. I spent the afternoon with Narcy while he's installing his art pop-up exhibit called To Be an Arab in parenthesis. It's also the name of his new album that he's dropping actually today, the day the video drops. I know I wanted to see what he's been up to. You know, he's a good friend. He always has good insights. He's been able to share with me his creative process, how he's doing, and what this is all about. So me and Narcy have been friends for quite some time now, and I've been able to capture Narcy numerous times for numerous occasions, for like interviews.
So, yeah, it's a weird time to be in as an Arab person, but it's also a time for us to grow and reflect and be critical and create a new dialogue out of this.
I felt it was important to put this book out now, especially with, you know, with all the evolutions that are going on in the Middle East.
Who am I but a Gemini? Rap show in the set now.
1, 2, 3.
The problem that lies in this world is people are colorblind, man.
Short one.
Yeah.
You want another one?
Last one and then we'll do the
Okay.
They helped him with some video shoots of his.
Or I shy and burn in your own fires, huh? Baghdad is the city of peace. Everything in Baghdad started in the Middle East.
They don't really know who I am. Come on, stop fronting. Nobody knows. Nobody listens to my music. I see my numbers on Spotify.
Amazing. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you guys for coming out.
Podcasting, you name it.
You're tuning in to the Rockefeller Show. Once again, I am Narcy. Please subscribe and comment below if you like what you heard and saw, and tune in next week. I'd appreciate that, you know what I mean?
So I was gonna ask, what the DMs like though? What's Magic Jordan's DMs?
The DMs are
Go on,
the DMs.
And you know, he also has a bookstore called Maktaba that he does it with his wife, Sundus. He's a bit like me, like we always throwing ideas at each other all the time. And you know, he's always there for me. Like he always gives me good insights about the music industry, about the creative side of things. I won't say much more, but in the video, we'll see a little bit of who he is. So I wanted to share with you guys a part of my day that I spent with my good friend Narcy and see what he's been up to. So let's see.
The whole To Be an Arab show is kind of about, a lot of the times as communities that are affected by colonialism, we have to lean on futurism as like a positive outcome to our being instead of focusing on the now, because the now is so fucked up all the time. So the idea of the art show is, but what if we had dimensional nows? What if there are multiple nows going on right now and there are different things that we wanted in those nows? So this sword is a multi-dimensional sword that was dropped in our dimension as a message saying Palestine will be free. It's only a matter of time and space. And you just gotta believe it. So yo, sort of return. I'm back.
Was the case custom made too?
Yeah, my homie made it. My homie, eccentric Palestinian visual artist and musician. Dealing with the mental aspects of chess.
Let me ask you, what was the hardest part of setting all this up for you?
Acting like I'm a curator. Don't tell anybody. I never done it before. This is my first like art show. The hardest part of doing this show specifically was like picking the art, because there's so much. There's so many people in our community that are creating amazing art and reflections of where we are as a people, that it was hard for me to be like, oh no, this is what I'm gonna put. So I kept it kind of close and tight in the family, and yeah.
Also your album, it's been a long time in the making, no?
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years?
I was 39 when I started, and I'm 41.
Hey, good things, great things take time.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't believe in rushing, and the record is only gonna come out on vinyl through the bookshop at first before I put anything online. Like, I'll put singles online, but I wanna go back to treating music like art, like a collectible item, you know? Also, I wanna make money. But my words is my sword. Sword is born.
Everything is Bond.
Wu-Tang. It's Bond. Cold Bond. Horse in my sword when I ward. I won an award for my sword. So Johnny, how does it feel to be a full-time artist? I've been pushing you to become a full-time artist for at least 10 years now.
I know.
And like slowly giving you, but you know, at the same time, I have to respect, like, you gotta make a living, you have a home and all this shit. But I was like, when you, let's just say when the last job ended, okay? I was actually happy for you. Because I was like, you know what? Mans is free now. And you can just be the Johnny that I know, 24/7.
It's just been good, just like not thinking about, you know, the projects for other people.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've spoken about it many times where it's like, dude, I'm always doing stuff, great stuff for other people. And then the return is not me, it's them.
Yeah, you go
And
home
now-
and none of the content is yours.
And now the return is just all mine.
So do you consider yourself an artist or a content creator? Are you an artist or a content creator?
I just do the thing, man.
That is the most content creator thing you could have ever said.
What are you? Are you an artist?
I think all I am is an ADHD artist. And by ADHD, I mean Arab disorder in high definition.
We're just doing things. We're Nike. We're just Nike.
Yeah, just do it. I took
do it.
that quite literally. And it's been 30 years now where I've just been doing it.
It's always a struggle. It's never easy.
I think this is like for a long time I functioned from a place of scarcity, right? Like limited resources, limited money, limited opportunity. But then when I flipped my mind state around like abundance, because, you know, if you look around your life, you know, thank God, everything is good. Like, we're here, we can eat, we have our kids, we have life. We're already winning. So anything that comes artistically as a reward at this point, if you're able to be a functional artist and be creating and be in process, then you're already winning, you know? I never really looked at the result. My problem was probably because of my Arab disorder in high definition, I was unable to ever like look at numbers and crunch numbers and turn them into success.
But don't you feel once you make that decision of like, you know, I'm just gonna be doing this, like that's what happened to me. I was like, I'm not gonna be looking for a job, like a 9 to 5. I'm just gonna follow whatever the feeling is and just things kind of start coming into place without, you know, the world just came.
Yeah,
I'm not chasing
you
something.
didn't force it.
Yeah, I'm not forcing things. I think once you disconnect yourself from that thought and erase it, I think it's a lot easier on my anxiety, on my stress. I don't know, it's just been working out and, you know, I wanted to keep going and see where it goes, where it leads, and that's how I've been doing it on this fun employment adventure.
I think, like, from experience, it was never really a choice, but I mean, I guess the choice was to chase the feeling of being a creative person, but it was never really a choice what came my way. I feel like if you have to chase something, it probably isn't meant for you and you're just kind of forcing it. But if something comes into your life and you can build around it, it makes the process a lot smoother, but also a lot more like serendipitous, you know? Like, I never chased collabos with people because I always felt like, you know, why am I chasing somebody to become my friend on a song that I pay them for, you know? I'd rather get to know the person and like it become a natural creative
Yeah,
process.
real relationships,
Yeah.
and it's not just like you're being like, oh, I'm gonna make something with this person because they're gonna bring me X amount of
Views.
It's more about like keeping these relationships. You know, like us. I was a fan of your music, you know, back then, and the way we met, nobody knows. Can we talk about how we met?
Yeah, tell them.
I saw Narcy at a Nomadic Massive show, and I was like, yo, who's that guy on stage with like, you had the
The kafia.
Yeah, and then the whole suit is like, this guy's like a general. He's like on stage, he's commanding the crowd.
I had the Saddam fit.
No, you're not the Saddam fit.
Like
But
all green.
I like what you were wearing, and then I bumped into you at you worked at American Apparel.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, you're that guy, Narcy, and then we just became friends like that.
Yeah, crazy.
A fan from a fan to a friend. You know, guys, you could be only fans and be and meet you.
Not that way though.
Not that way.
But I think what's interesting about our paths is that like we've always stayed close. We're born very close to each other. We're like a day apart, right? May 25th, right?
Yeah, May 25th.
Yeah, May 26th. And like, there's a certain, there was no pressure in our friendship. We haven't spent that much time with each other, you know?
But we talk all the time.
But we talk all the time, and like we advise each other. It's very interesting friendship.
It's weird. I have those relationships with a lot of people where I can openly talk about anything, and the other person just gets me.
Yeah.
And that you're one of them. It's like, you know.
My man.
I love you, brother.
Love you too, brother.
I think that's.
All right, that's enough.
Hey, Johnny. So, you know, what was your experience of the Narcissist show, knowing that you were one of the brainchilds behind the entire project?
The show last night, goosebumps all night long. That's all I have to say. The crowd, everybody, it was just...
So, Johnny, why are you such a fucking narcissist, man?
Look at me, man. Love myself.
Gemini, baby!
Guys, you need to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Come on, you could do that. That's all I'm asking for. A like, a subscribe, and a comment. 3 key things that's gonna help me grow this channel. I wanna grow. I wanna grow so bad.